Hello friends and family of YouTube. Well, today I have a signature. It's by Rockwood. It is an 8332 BS. And hey, let me tell you, this thing has got some class to it. This is not for the poor man. This is for the guy who wants to get out there and really live it up large and take his family and maybe some other family with him too. You're gonna love this unit, so y'all stick around, check it out with me, and I'll show you the good and the bad of it. All right, well, we're gonna start back here on the back side of this particular unit. You can see that it does have a ladder rack going all the way to the top. That way you can walk around up there and do some maintenance on your RV or just check it out and see that everything's okay. And it's also wired up for a backup camera. That's what that black little piece is up there. And this does have 50 amp hookup service to it. And I believe it's going to be a little bit too dark for you to tell, but right there is your water hookup for your black and your gray tank. So actually that's the galley tank hookup. Anyway, we've got two slide outs on this side. What I want to show you is these come with the awning cover that goes over the slide out. And what I like about that is that helps keep all of your seals from having any more moisture get in there as possible. The less moisture you can get in there, the better. And you can see that it does have the nice tight windows that are sealed to where you don't have to worry as much about potential leaks down the road, and they're also tinted. Of course, this is a dual axle RV because of how large it is, but got the alloy wheels on there. And it's got an outdoor shower out here. It's also got your that's the back of your water heater right here, and they've got a light here too to help you kind of if you're fumbling around at night trying to get your hookups done. But right here is where your wastewater holding tank hookup is at. And if you're wondering what the red and the blue lines are right there, those are your low point drains, so that when you get ready to winterize this unit, it's a lot better to be able to get as much water to come out of that low point drain. All right, got a little bit of storage under here, and there is man, I'll tell you what, that's one thing I like about this unit. There is a lot of storage to it. And it does have these electric stabilizer jacks that'll help get this thing laid out to where it's nice and level for you. And of course, it's got enough room for two batteries on the front. And you've also got two large propane tanks. You've got you an electric tongue jack. And as we get around here, we will see that it does have a slide on this side as well. So you've got 3 slides on this thing. And another thing I want to point out is this is solar prepped already. So this particular unit is ready to go with some solar. And of course, this slide out here also has a cover over it, but you've also got an awning cover that goes over the side of the RV as well. And you've got a place right there that you can hook your TV up to, and that's a TV bracket to where you can put your TV right in there. You can just bring it straight from inside and put it on that hook right there. Be able to hook your electricity to it, and of course your cable or satellite. But let me show you what else we got going on here. We have an outdoor kitchen. Something a lot of people don't mention, including myself. If you do have an outdoor kitchen, something you've got to remember is you've got to put you some baking soda in there to keep it from molding just like you would the one inside the RV. A lot of people forget about that. So if you ever get you one of these with an outdoor kitchen, that's something you might want to keep in mind. But you've got out here in this little outside kitchen, you've got your little 2-burner on here, and you've got a little bit of a cabinet space here, and they've also got you a place where you can hook your blender up, make you some margaritas while you're outside as well. And got a little bit of storage down here, and I'll show you where that leads to in just a moment. But I tell you what, let's go inside this nice 3-step entry here. Tell you what I like about these. These are very stable. Man, for the elderly folks or people like me with bad knees, man, this is a dream come true right here. So again, this is a Rockwood 83 32BS, and today I am over at Johnston RV. And today I'm at the Coleman, the one just outside of Coleman, Alabama. Well, if you recall, when I was outside showing the outside of the RV, I was telling you about what a classy look this particular RV has. And man, I tell you what, I have just stepped into the doorway. So to kind of give you an idea of the layout, let me walk around here a little bit, give you a little better idea. What's neat is they've got this TV going. I had to turn the volume down, but you can watch the video here and see how they construct these things. It's got a little bit of tutorial to let you know how they're made. Okay, so I tell you what, let's go back here and check out the bedroom first and show you kind of the layout of the bedroom. Now, while we were outside, this is one of the slide outs that we were seeing while we were out there. And if you'll notice, there is about probably 4 foot of space between the bed and this side of this dresser here. And that's about the same size as that slide out. So just keep that in mind as we go through the video here. So anyway, you can tell that it is a good sized bed. I'm assuming this is a king size, but as I said, I am assuming because I do not know my bed sizes. But anyway, I do want to show you that this particular RV does come with floor duct heating, and you've got the AC. You've got an AC in here, and you've also got one in the living room. You've also got your ducted for the AC is up in the ceiling, but you've got your lights, of course, up here, and you've also got speakers in the ceiling as well. So it's very nice the way they laid this out. Now, tell you what, let me show you this setup they've got going on for the closet. Okay, I had to step back from it so you could get a little bit of a view here. But as you can tell, you got a door down there. You've got 4 drawers you can pull out. There's plenty of room in here to store you some clothing, hang them up from inside there. They've got a hook set up, but that mirror door slides across, and this little latch here will keep it closed. But something else I want to point out to you is look how many windows this bedroom has. I mean, you've got windows on both sides of the bed, and you've also got this large window, and that is the front of the RV that we're facing now. And you've also got a window here. So there's plenty of windows in this particular unit. Let me show you something else that I like. Got you a charging station right here that is USB, and they've also got a 110 outlet right here. So you've got an area where you can put a computer right there and charge it up, and your phone's over beside on the other side of the bed. And right here you've got a TV backer that is right above that window, and that way as you're laying in the bed you would have a view of the TV. Now let me show you going into the bathroom here. This bathroom has a door that this door will slide as you just undo this little strap here, and that will free up the door, and the door will now slide to give you some privacy from the bathroom and the bedroom area. Okay, and you've also got you a couple of cabinet doors in here that you can do some storage. I'll show you those a little better as I get into the bathroom. But you can see also that you've got a tall corner shower unit. And I say tall because it does have the skylight in there to give you a little more headroom space. But also what you've got is you've got a little medicine cabinet in here. It's about 4 inches deep. Got you a good size sink with plenty of room on the side of the sink. Don't see that very often in these RVs either. You've got enough room that you could put you a hairdryer up there, a curling iron. And if it's like in my house, what happened in the past is she would set her curling iron down there, forget to turn it off, and leave a nice burn mark on it on the countertop. Well, I don't have to worry about those days anymore. But anyway, we've got a little bit of storage in here where you can put, I guess, toothpaste or whatever down inside of here as you travel. That way you don't have to worry about it sliding around. Got plenty of room in there to put you some little bit of toiletries. And let me show you this other cabinet door on the other side. Here we go. Now, I tell you what, I told you that we had 2 cabinet doors, and I just realized that this cabinet door here has a different setup going on here. I do not know what's happening with that, so I'm not going to mess with it. And I do want to point out to you that this toilet is not one of the plastic ones. That is a porcelain. So if you tap on that, you will hear a little bit of a different tone than you do some of these other ones. So these are easier to keep clean. That's the good of having the porcelain type. And right as you come out of the bathroom door, you've got your control panels here. Right here you've got your HVAC control, where you can not only see what the temperature is, but set the temperature control that you want for it. Look at all of these different controls on here. You've got tank heaters, you've got entry lights, outdoors slides, all kind of stuff. Of course, there are 3 slides, so you've got quite a bit of buttons going on here. And I forgot to mention also that this has the Wi-Fi Ranger, which is like a Wi-Fi extender to kind of help you pick up a little strong Wi-Fi as you're out in the middle of out in the boonies, or maybe you're out in the parking lot of a business trying to pick up on theirs. And that control panel is just right as you come inside that door there, so that's where I was just now. And again, I want to show you how big this TV is. And again, they're showing how this thing is constructed, so that's pretty neat to be able to sit here and watch this. And man, I tell you what, these Amish guys, they work pretty fast. Amish or Mennonite, I'm not sure, but anyway. So down below you've got a that's a DVD. Also, it'll play CDs. It's Bluetooth capable. You can charge your phone by hooking it into that thing. All kinds of great stuff can go on with that. Also, what you've got going on down below here is you have got a heater, and it's like a faux fireplace. So pretty sweet. And right here you've got a dinette. You can take this dinette and you can turn this thing into a bed. All you got to do is take this table here and make that table collapse down, take the cushions, scatter them all over the place there, and make one big bed. It'd be big enough you can put a couple of kids on there. I've also got some storage down below here. Let me pull one of these out and show it to you. How about that? So there's plenty of room for storage. And you know, if somebody was staying the night in here and they was going to sleep on this dinette, they can keep their clothes in here or whatever. So it kind of give them somewhere to put their stuff, and give them a little privacy, and also at the same time keep their stuff from just being out here in the middle of everybody's way. Alright, now what I'd like to do is show you the kitchen area. Alright, you got a couple of cabinets down here below that, man, you could store some huge pots and pans up under there, so plenty of room for that. And they do have the top where it's taped down so that you cannot remove these pieces. So anyway, this is a 2-bowl sink. Let me back up and show you that a little bit, maybe be able to tell. Anyway, it's a good size sink, and it does have like a faucet that will come out here, and that way you can wash your dog or a head of lettuce or whatever you need to wash with it. But here's what I think's cool. They put these little samples in here to show you what the roof and ceiling construction is like. So if you've ever wondered, now you'll know. So you've got, this is the material that you'll see on the ceiling right above my head. That's how thick your insulation is above your head space. And then you've got this, I believe that's called Luan plywood. Now this is very thin, but if you do have very often, and I do not know what their spacing is, but if you have a correct spacing, even if this is thin wood, as long as you have a thick material like this in between, you could stand on that all day long and it's still not going to squish. So I think it's pretty neat that they put that in here. It's like, hey, we're not embarrassed, we're proud of what we do. So got aluminum channeling in there, and anyway, that's the ceiling, and here's how the walls are done. And I forgot to mention the ceiling is R14, and the walls are R7. So that'll kind of give you an idea of what's going on with the wall board. And as I mentioned outside, I believe this does come with an Asdel. siding. So anyway, we've got right here by the sink, there is an outlet there. If you notice, there is a one of those things to help your kitchen smell better. Anyway, let's show you right above the sink. You've got a little bit of storage up here. These go back about 18 inches. So there's plenty of space up in here to put a lot of stuff. All right, and while I've got the camera going up here, let me show you that got a good sized microwave oven. That is huge. That is big, as big as the one I have in my home. So that's pretty nice. And I like that they've got it with the stainless, so got a nice sleek look to it. And again, we got another good sized cabinet over here. And down below, you've got, look at here, you've got a 3-burner cooktop, and you've got you enough room in here. You could put a turkey in there. Pretty good size. All right. And you've got a couple of drawers here, and they do give you a little storage to put you some put your knives, forks, spoons, and all that great stuff. And I tell you what, let's get over here to where the magic happens. Look at that. Look at how big. Let me back up and show you this, because you cannot get an idea with me just being that close to it and opening it up. Look at that. It's like a residential, maybe even commercial style, I don't know. But yeah, you got enough room in there to store all you could possibly need. And let's see, down below you've got here's your freezer. Look at that. And I want to show you the rest of the living area here. You've got not only a couch, but you've got this style here to where both of you would have a little computer table, and you've got you some place to put you some cups, and you've also got a little thing to pull out here, a little drawer, give you a little more storage. And let's see, I believe this, yeah, this is the heated. This will heat and massage, so yeah, you can turn those on. And I forgot to show you while we were by the refrigerator, got an area here. And look there, light came on when I opened the door. So yeah, you've got plenty of room for storage here. You could put food here, or you could put clothing, whatever you needed to, or let this be the junk room. But again, yeah, I do like how it's laid out in here. It is very roomy. From that point right there all the way over to here, it is probably about 8 maybe 9 foot from that bottom down there. So that complete opening is about 8 to 9 foot. So that'll give you a good idea of how much room you would have in here for little kids to run wild, or dogs and cats chasing each other. And from this couch point right here all the way down to that point of the cabinets of the kitchen, I would say that is probably about 14 to 16 feet. And as I mentioned earlier, I like to tell you the good and bad of any RV that I go into. So, hey, let's get into that now. All right, well, I'm in the bedroom, so I'll just start in here. And what I like about the bedroom is that it does have its own air conditioning unit. And I'm going to tell you, folks, if you ever get this large of an RV, I don't care what brand you get, you have got to make sure you have a separate air conditioning unit for your bedroom. You never know where you're going to travel to or where you're going to next, and that may be very important. Anyway, one thing I do not like is this latch system here, and this is, you can't tell, this is right where the closet, when this closes, it's a little hard to get this thing to work. And, you know, I would think someone elderly, or definitely if you only had one arm, that would be a little bit of a battle. But I do like the fact that they do have plenty of storage down here below as well. So, yeah, there's plenty of pros and cons. With any RV, you're not going to find the perfect RV out there. But each one you find will have something a little better than the other. All right, so I do like the bathroom. Everything about it seems to be great. I like the layout of it. I do like that they do give you a porcelain toilet here as opposed to one of the plastic ones. They've also got you electricity right here to where you can plug anything in and be able to use on top of the sink, and there is room on the sink to do it. So I do like that as well. And I like that in the bathroom they do give you a good fan that's going to draw out plenty of air and give you good circulation. Plus it's going to keep the steam out, which of course can help cut down on mold and mildew. And from the living area, I like that you can seat 4 people here very easily and still have a good view of the TV. Now, I guess you could say one of the negatives is that if you were at the dinette, you could not see the TV, but you could hear it. The TV does have a swivel system, so you could move it and be able to see it better at the dinette area. But if you were to move it, then you might not be able to see it as well from this area. But I'm glad that they at least did put the swivel system in here. You can see that. That's where it's right in the back of the TV there. Give you the ability to do that. It does come with a sound bar too. I did not mention that earlier, but I do like the sound bar. As a matter of fact, it was on and playing when I got in here earlier. Of course, I love these faux fireplaces. They're neat to watch, and they actually do put out heat, so it's nice to have a little extra heat source. So the oven also has plenty of room in it for anything you might want to cook, but I don't believe I mentioned that on the countertop there's plenty of room up there too that you could put other types of kitchen instruments up there. So pretty nice layout for sure. And one more thing I did not mention here in the kitchen area is there is a vent here. There is no fan in it, but there is a vent. If this were mine, I would definitely want to upgrade that to a fan. Have that fan, you can get some that will have a reverse or a forward on them, and to me that would be money well spent. That would help keep this this area nice and cool or warm depending on what you're after. So all right. And here is the price that is being shown on this particular unit. And again, I am over at Johnston RV, and I will give you a link down in the description below that will include, that link will take you to a video where Mr. Johnston talks about his lifetime warranty. And on that lifetime warranty, he gives you all the details about it in that video. So pretty neat. Folks, I sure appreciate y'all spending some time with me today. Hey, if y'all would hit the like and subscribe and all that fun stuff. Leave some comments down below. Let me know what you liked about this particular unit, or what you wish that you would have seen in it. So anyway, hey, I don't work for the company that makes them or the company that sells them. So it would do me some good if y'all would leave comments, thumbs up, and all that good stuff. Folks, I hope to see y'all real soon. Y'all take care. Bye-bye.